Welcome to Medical Globe e-learning. This is Hafsa Mubin from FMDC and we are doing Unit 5 of Physiology. This is Chapter 30. First of all, table of specification. From this unit, there will be 2 SCQs and 8 MCQs in your paper. Now coming towards our topic, regulation of extracellular fluid potassium concentration. This topic is very important since it has very important values which come in your MCQs. These are all MCQs. And this all text is important for your understanding. You have to do these all highlighted text. Next is the regulation of internal potassium distribution. This topic is very important even for your MCQs and also for your SCQ. How does potassium distribution occur? It has multiple regulations. One is insulin, next is aldosterone, beta adrenergic receptors, and all these factors are tabulated here. You have to do this table, and this figure is important for your MCQs. These are all values which you have covered in first topic. These 2 pages are very important. You have to do them very well. The overview of renal potassium excretion, this is again important, again MCQ point. Now is this figure, this is again important for your MCQs, like from which segment how much percentage of potassium is reabsorbed. So these all are very important points for your MCQs. The next is the mechanism of potassium secretion. This is again important for your SCQ. This is the potassium secretion by principal cells of the late distal tubule. So you have to do the important points for your SCQ from this whole topic. The intercalated cells, these all are important for your SCQ. Again, this is the continuation of that SCQ. The summary of major factors, this is again important for your SCQ. This is again your SCQ, these 4 points. Now is aldosterone stimulates potassium secretion. This is important concept and this point is important for your MCQs. This is again MCQ point. This whole explanation is just for your concepts. Give it a read. Now is the blockage of the aldosterone feedback system. It is important concept. And this figure, this table is again important. This is important for your SCQ, and important MCQ points on this page are highlighted. The increased distal tubular flow rate stimulates potassium secretion. This is the important concept. You have to do these 2 effects of high volume flow rate. So this is table. This is the flow sheet of that important points which are highlighted, and this diagram is important for your concepts. This is acute acidosis which decreases potassium secretion. This point is important for your MCQs. And now is this blue box. This is just for your reading. Give it a read and you don't have to memorize anything. Now is the renal calcium excretion and extracellular calcium ion concentration. This topic is important for your MCQs. These all points are very important for your MCQs. These are again MCQ points. This is also MCQ point. Now this table is important for your SCQ, and this is explanation of all underlying text. This is drawn over there, so do the text and the figure. Now is the control of calcium excretion by kidney. This equation is important for your MCQs. Next is the proximal tubular calcium reabsorption. This is important for your MCQs. Next is the loop of Henle and distal tubule calcium reabsorption. This diagram is showing all of this text. Do the diagram and then all the highlighted text for your MCQs and for your good concepts. Now is the factors that alter the renal calcium excretion. These factors are all the summary of all this underlined text. Read the text and do this table for your MCQs. This PTH roles in regulating phosphate concentration. This is important for your SCQ. You can be asked about this in paper. Now is the control of renal magnesium excretion and extracellular magnesium ion concentration. Again, this is important for your MCQs. You have to do all the MCQ points. The integration of renal mechanism for control of the extracellular fluid. This topic is just for your reading. I have underlined all the text you have to read. Now is the sodium excretion is controlled by altering glomerular filtration or tubular sodium reabsorption rates. This is explained, and this is the same equation which is repeated. You have to do that, and this topic. This is important for your MCQs and for your concepts. This is again important for your MCQs for concepts. Now, importance of pressure natriuresis and pressure diuresis. This is important concept. You have to understand this. This is again the continuation of that topic, pressure natriuresis and diuresis. This is again just for your concepts. You have to read this topic. Now, this is the feedback mechanism. This is important for your concepts, and do all these points. These are just for your concepts, but you have to make the concepts clear. This is again just a reading. These are the principal factors which cause the accumulation of fluid in interstitial spaces. These are same pressures, the hydrostatic pressure and oncotic pressures. You have to understand this. You have to understand all of this page. This is just for your reading, for your concepts. And again, the role of angiotensin in controlling renal excretion. This is just for your concepts. You just have to read this whole chapter from, and this role of aldosterone and role of ADH. These all are just for your concepts. You have to read this. Now is this ANP. ANP is important point for your SCQ and also for your MCQs. The integrated response, this is important for your MCQs. The 4 points are important for your MCQs. Now is the conditions that cause a large increase in blood volume. This is important for your concepts. Give this a reading. इसको आपने सिर्फ read करना है. This is again just for your reading. Now is the condition that causes large increase in extracellular fluid volume but with normal blood volume. This is important for your SCQ, like conditions which increases the extracellular volume. This is the nephrotic syndrome, and this is the cirrhosis, liver cirrhosis. These two are important SCQ points. You have to do the main points from these two topics. That's all about this chapter. For more details and for MCQ practice, you can consult Medical Globe MCQs crack book.
Medical Globe introduces its series of successful publications, MBBS Cracks, the benchmark of all, containing all the chapter-wise questions of prime importance, all annual and supply solved university questions, questions to ace your vivas, chapter polls, and of course, we have incorporated all the labeled and histologic and anatomic models in high resolution for your distinction level OSCE preparations. Medical Globe has also launched a gem in the medical world to master every concept for your multiple choice questions, the MCQ cracks encompassing UHS, NAMS, and many others, revealing the UHS MCQ rank, your practice MCQs, and topic-wise MCQs. Get your MCQ and the MBBS cracks at your doorstep by placing your order at 0335 66 33007.